Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy XIII 2 walkthrough. Alright, so we have just started the Idea Circuit quest. Actually, we just kind of started in the previous video there. And then, I thought that the item that we needed was actually in that room, but no, I'm not sure if that's the case. Oh, it's this room. Yeah, okay. So it's up here in this corner. It's up above my, or up above Noel's head. It took me a little while to figure that out. I was like, oh, maybe it's hidden here, but it's not. Yeah, and since it's not a hidden sphere, so Mog's bobblehead doesn't go crazy here. So it can actually be a little bit. I mean, this is one of the tougher items in the game because it's just not at eye level. You actually have to, you know, look around for it. So, it's gonna take me a little bit here just to get that figured out. I knew it was here, but I didn't know exactly where. And obviously it is up above Noel's head. So here I'm just kind of looking around.
Over there, Mom.
I'm trying to use his Moogle hunt, but that's not gonna find it. Like I said, it's up in the top corner of the room, so it's hard to actually see it. Unless you know, like I said, unless you're panning the camera up to look at it. Any day now, boy. Nailed it. There you are. Just bounce Mog off the wall up there and go grab it. Alright, Paradox Agent Type A. So that's one of the fragments, and so there's actually 3 quests, I guess you could call them. You know, obviously we're interacting with these computer panels here. So that's the first one.
Paradox source object confirmed. Commencing neutralization.
Okay, yeah, neutralize that. Alright, so that's the Idea Circuit.
Foreign axiomatic system overriding operating rules. Immediate paradox resolution required.
Okay, alright, so the second one is the Enigma Codex.
Please locate and retrieve paradox source. Neutralization of source object can be carried out at this terminal.
Okay, so this one, it's going to take us a little bit longer to find this one or to get to it, so I guess just keep in mind or try to remember that this is where this room is at. We're actually going to grab the next 2 items, I believe, and then we'll come back, so we'll be able to hammer out both of these quests back to back, which obviously is a lot better than having to make multiple trips, but let's head to the center here, and I think we need to, yeah, we need a bridge or a platform to get out there. Nope, not that one. This next one. Alright, and I'm kind of forgetting what floor we're on, but anyways, we need to speak with Alyssa again.
Alyssa, you haven't had any other visitors recently, have you? Like someone called Caius, for example.
The Caius entity came through recently, accompanied by a green-eyed girl. They were proceeding to the top of the tower.
Yule as well? Why is she here?
Okay, so this is a live trigger, and I think this is an opportunity for a funny answer.
I've got it! They're here to look for some kind of treasure. There must be all kinds of stuff in this tower.
I think they've got more important things to do.
If anyone knows the secrets of this tower, it'll be Caius. If it means resolving the paradox, we have to talk to him.
We make the first move. Sounds good to me. Let's get our future back.
Alyssa, will you take us to the top floor?
Of course. This way.
If a person is created
I mean,
artificially,
obviously,
do
Caius
they
and
still
you
have a
get
spirit?
Predator. I mean, that's just a duh fact.
They say spirit is a gift from the goddess.
Alright,
given to humans and
just trying to
humans
explore
only.
this whole area, and then, there we go. That
We're
should
studying contradictions. With the
of it.
freedom to make mistakes and the will to start over.
Alright, so let's speak with...
And we owe all that to our spirit?
This way, please.
What's happening?
Is this a paradox?
Go see what's happening. On it. What is this? No.
Alright, it's time for some battling. We have here some Vespid soldiers. Scared yet? Looks like you
deserve a treat.
But anyways, there's some... There's... Actually, I think those are Zwerg Metro droids. And those are actually nice. They've got a good ability.
What the hell was that?
This was an effect of the paradox. You just witnessed an event that took place on this spot 187 years ago.
Wait a minute. So, you're saying the real Hope and Alyssa were murdered?
Yes, after the tower was completed. During the Proto-Fal'Cie development project, the artificial intelligence and humans came into conflict.
The artificial intelligence killed them? Because they were in the way?
I'm afraid so.
Okay, so we just witnessed a paradox effect, apparently. And Hope and Alyssa were murdered in what looked to be 13 and a half. So, boy, it didn't take them long to build this tower and whatever the AI that they built. It took, 3 years. This obviously they were in the Office Massif in Tanria. So again,
Here!
unless I'm just mistaken, they completed this tower really, really quickly. Alright, capture a Vespid soldier. Cool. I don't think that's useful, but
Hope
hey.
and the others were killed in this tower. And then, after they were dead, the AI took control of the Academy.
The broken Fal'Cie was created by a broken artificial intelligence. Humans were betrayed, and then they were wiped out.
And the duplicates were mechanical puppets that were built to hide what happened.
So what was it, the Fal'Cie created an AI, or was it the AI that created the Fal'Cie? I kind of lost it. But anyways, apparently the AI saw the humans.
Enjoy!
You did it!
Cool stuff. There's a Zwerg Metro droid. They abbreviate
You
that.
two have seen it now. You've seen the forbidden history. People who know too much have to be buried.
It stopped moving.
Looks like they closed the door on us. Well, now we've seen the forbidden history. Does that mean we're stuck here for good?
200 years ago, you learned the forbidden history, and were entombed in that tower as a consequence. But now you stand before me alive and well once again. What can that be if not a paradox?
Do you remember what Caius said? In his memory, the next thing that happens is... we die.
That's why he acted the way he did. As far as he was concerned, we were supposed to be dead. He saw us 200 years later, assumed it was a paradox, and tried to get rid of us.
But there's a way out. If we can survive now instead of dying, that will automatically change history. We can save the future.
Agreed. Alyssa and Hope's fate are in our hands. It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Okay, so we saw the forbidden history, and we can't leave, right? We need to be killed, or whatever they just said. But we're
This is
not
more
gonna.
than just an elevator malfunction. We've been sucked
crazy,
into paradise.
All right, let's.
There's
Let's,
something
let's
strange
get out of
going on
here.
with the system.
All we can do is try to fix it, and not get our own wires crossed in the process.
All we can do is fix it and try not to get our own wires crossed in the process. Okay. Yeah, let's avoid that. Crossing wires is generally a bad thing, right? Generally? I don't know, maybe that's not even true. Maybe like it's better to cross wires. I mean, I think sometimes it's good to cross wires, right? How do you turn anything on? Anyways. Talking out my butt. Ryan. Oh, Ryan.
Too easy.
Garbage? Blood guard. Yeah, kind of garbage. It's better than like 500 gil. Yeah, that's wound ward. So it reduces wound damage in battle. There's probably uses for that. I don't know what those uses are, but I don't know what I'm doing here. It's just looking at all the different accessories that I've picked up lately. As far as, you know, useful accessories, you know, I've already had the conversation once quite a while ago, but the reality is I just didn't equip very many different accessories. Even so now I've actually beat the game, so I'm actually just, you know, doing the commentary here for this last, we'll be maybe even halfway through the game right now. I haven't changed up my accessories at all this game, so it's not to say that they're worthless or they don't have an impact on your game, but I mean a lot of them just won't. Like something that's, I mean, I don't know, like, something that's got like a D-Protect minus 33% or something like that. It's just not, it's not a useful accessory. Like 99% of the battles in this game are just trash. You know, so it's, you really just want to have something equipped that's going to get you through the trash fights faster. So something like the Kaiser Knuckles I like, because again it's got the plus 5% ATB charge, but you can make a case that that's not all that useful either, because I mean, as you can see here, I'm just mowing through a lot of these fights. There's a chest on the outside, or a treasure sphere on the outside here. Another one over there. Pretty weak. But yeah, anyway, so like you can probably make a case that even the Kaiser Knuckles aren't that useful for these kind of like trash fights, just because I'm killing everything in pretty much one round. So well, I guess at that point, what does it even really matter what I have equipped? You know, having a little bit more like a 10% strength, or even up to 30% more strength, I mean, it's not gonna make the battle really go any faster if we're killing stuff in one round. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that accessories are worthless, but I bet I could have equipped nothing the entire game and done just fine. So I don't know. Alright, anyways, boy, I have not been paying attention at all to these rooms and how we need to rotate them, so that's my bad. But it looked like what I wanted to do there was get to the outside of the area, which I needed this room to be spun that certain way, and now it looked like I had to move this. Oh, I don't think that's right. Yeah, that needs to be spun one more time. Okay, good. I mean, you can see on the mini-map there, it didn't look like the doorways were in the spots that they needed to be, and now that looks okay. It still looks a little wonky, but it at least looks right. So now we should be able to kind of continue on. Yeah, so originally you want to, pass through these rooms to get to the outside area. And again, I mean, well, obviously there was a couple of treasure spheres out there, but also you want to spin it down and just so you can explore out there. I'm going to try to avoid this fight. Okay. So I don't know about that platform in the middle there. I think we actually can get there, because it's not explored yet, so I assume that means that we can spin one of these rooms to get out there. Of course this would happen. Chop through the desk. But yeah, so like I said, I assume we're actually going to be able to spin one of the rooms to get to that walkway. You can obviously see it. It hasn't been explored yet. Yeah, it's just to the south of us right now. We're going to need to get out there, it looks like. But there's access key 52, alright.
You think we fixed the elevator?
Okay. Indicate following the commencement of the Proto-Falsi project, conflict arose in the Academy between the AI construct and its human creators. The construct insisted that the Proto-Falsi... Oh, wow. Not able to read that fast enough at all. But anyways, Hope was assassinated, and the debate died with him.
The old cocoon fell from the sky because the fal'Cie who powered it was gone.
So apparently there was some sort of debate that Hope was having.
At least that's how Hope planned for things to go, right?
Right, but the artificial intelligence needed to build the proto... That's when everything went wrong.
Alright, so this should get us to the center, or to this walkway in here. So this is the old debate that's been had lately here, which is, whether or not we should mess with AI. And this is even 13.2 here has argued for no AI, as it did, destroy its creators. So. For thought. I guess I know where Final Fantasy 13 creators stand on the subject, or maybe they really don't, and it was just a fun story. I don't know. But anyways, all right. So you spin the room 3 times to get to that inner walkway, and then you just have to spin it once back to kind of backtrack through to get back to the elevator. So we'll just keep going back the way we came and. Continue on, and now this whole floor, if I remember correctly, and if I saw it, it looks like it's completely explored. And I think we've got all the treasure spheres here as well. And then we did pick up the key card for 52, so that'll take us up to the next floor. Right. Avoided that fight pretty well. Alright, yes, let's head to that 52nd floor. I'm assuming we're going to get into some more fixed fights here on this elevator ride up. Nope, I was completely wrong.
This is great. The artificial intelligence that killed Hope and his team now seems hell-bent on killing us.
So you don't think the Proto-Fal'Cie and the other AI are being controlled by Caius?
No, I don't. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Right, here's our next lab trigger. Noel doesn't think Caius is behind this mayhem, then who is? It's just like a murder mystery.
This is just like a murder mystery. Let's start the investigation. First off, we question the lead witness and search the scene for clues. Then we narrow down the suspects and dismantle their perfect alibis.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I think we're getting off track.
God,
Ridiculous. Alright, so obviously that was an opportunity for a funny answer. Which...
We're almost at the top floor.
I feel like all of these live triggers have just ruined the storyline because they're so
Better get our hands
absurd.
on an access key then.
First, we question the lead witness. Then, we dismantle the scene for clues. Just, okay. I mean, we're kind of doing that, right? We are looking for clues. This is the scene.
There you go.
It's just ridiculous. Alright. If you noticed there, I was totally going, I was going to go for the mod for that. We have here. Answers are dragging. White promoting, can you see? Dragoon, yeah. So Dragoons, if I remember right, these guys have a decent ability and infusion already, so probably if you're thinking about you know, making some good or doing some good monster infusions later, maybe pick up one of those. I don't remember which one it or what they've got right off the top of my head, but I vaguely remember they had one that was good, or I'm completely wrong, and maybe they're just junk. But I thought they did. Let's see if I can find them.
Enjoy! Good work, everyone!
Dragoon. Don't make me into a liar there. Well, resist ice. No way. There's no way I would have stuck that on anybody. Dragoon. Oh, Feral Speed 2. Dragoon at level 4. It's not even that good. I mean, A, I don't even really like that ability. And then B, the Gankana is a pretty common enemy, and they get it right at level 1, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess if you really like want Feral Speed 2 immediately or like right now, then maybe. But so the thing with Feral Speed 2 is it actually, I mean, it's good because it recharges your Feral Link. But in most battles, I don't find that useful. Oh, right there, it's got a good one. Lucky me. But anyways, again, that ability, I actually really don't infuse that on any of my monsters. Again, because I don't find it particularly useful. But it is good for if you're, you know, specifically Jesus, so loud. If you're trying to capture a monster, it's really good because oftentimes you'll have to just keep farming and keep trying to, you know, obtain the monster. And, you know, with that goes generally using the Feral Link to try to do the last hit on the enemy. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out. You use your Feral Link and you don't get the enemy captured. And so, obviously, filling up that link gauge faster will help you capture faster. Now, that being said, you know, like, there's a couple of monsters that actually start with the Feral Link 2, but, you know, some of them are like medics and stuff, and like, if I'm trying to capture a monster, I don't want to swap over to a medic and then use the Feral Boost. I'd rather have it on like a, you know, a Ravager or a Commando, and then use the Feral Link to try to capture that monster. So again, then, you know, buy that, on that, doing a bunch of damage in some other paradigm, and then having to swap paradigms, and then use the Fairlink gauge stuff, or using the Fairlink ability. So that's my 2 cents. That's how I like to do it. And actually, there's an item, the Hypno Crown. I actually opened up my inventory earlier, and I had a couple of them in there. I don't remember where I picked those up. One of them, I think, is a treasure sphere. And I picked that up, and that will actually, you can equip that to give yourself the Pharaoh boost 2 ability. But you know that's gonna take up accessory points, so I guess just keep that in mind. It's kind of something good to swap to if you're trying to, or if you're farming in a specific area and you're trying to get a monster, and thus. Just kind of my 2 cents on Fairlink 2, I guess. A bit of a tangent there, but hopefully you've been paying attention to how I've been rotating these rooms. This one, it looks like we're going to need to rotate twice to get out to that platform. We'll probably have to rotate twice again. Yes. Again, a lot of this area, actually, kind of once you get the feel for it in rotating these rooms, it's not so hard, but and obviously having the map really helps too, because then it's obvious where you've been and where you still need to go. But alright, so this platform rotates that first room, and it looks like we're going to need to rotate that twice. Because at first we were able to get out to that platform with the treasure sphere, and obviously we're going to want to do that so
No one's hurt, right?
now that we've done that, we should be able to get back into this room. We'll have to rotate this guy twice again to get back to the outer platform. Yeah, so I don't know. With all these rooms, to be honest, I don't really like the Augusta Tower, but to be fair, it's not that hard.
Good work, everyone!
Just tore those things. Was that 8-second fight even? If it was even that might have been a 6. I can't really tell. But alright, we have a treasure sphere here, some vitality engines. Okay. There's some good mechanical enemies that make good sentinels, so might be useful for them.
There you go.
To be honest though, like I said a billion times already, I'm actually going to be using Chocobos for the rest of the time. Granted, I actually do still have my Pulsework Knight in my Paradigm pack. That guy stayed in for a long time. A long time. That's, you know, that's Brescia Ruins 5AF that I picked him up in. Once I kick him out, I think I actually did have a Silver Chocobo in this spot. So the Silver Chocobo is a rare one-time crystal. And I'm not able to get that quite yet.
No one's hurt, right?
We're not too far off from it, but I actually never developed it though either. I finally got one of those. But yeah, I never even developed it at all. I just left him at his base stats, because actually he didn't end up being in my Paradigm pack for very long, and I swapped him out Actually, I can't even, that's not accurate either. He was in my Paradigm Pack for a long time. I'll be honest, that third monster, I just never really made until the very end of the game, and I finally made what my final Paradigm Pack ended up being my blue Chocobo. And I actually had remade one, so I'll do actually need to do a video that's got that all built. But I had a white one, then a fully built white Chocobo, and then I finished it off with a purple Chocobo. So, anyways, I'm about out of time. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful. Be joining me for more videos, and as always, thanks for watching.